Bill Kirchen.
Okay, on June 11th, a special show here, Third Eye Blind is going to be here. On June 12th, I'm very proud to say, we got Michael Bublé in a special show here. And 13th, get this now, a tribute to Dexter Gordon, featuring, wait for it, former President Bill Clinton on the stage. Going to add a little more excitement to that honor roll that Phil just listed off there. But we're very happy to be here. This is my good friend Bill Kirchen.
My dear friend Robbie Fulks. We have a special treat for you. We really worked this up especially for this, and I'm just unbelievably excited. Tonight we have the Robbie Fulks and Bill Kirchen tribute show.
I've heard it's not as good as the real thing, but let's see what it's like.
That's the second set. Shall we get on with it? What do you think? Let's all get a little goner. 1, 2, 1. Well, you left our favorite song playing on the radio. Whoa, way to go. That shit low. And your lying love letters keep on turning up, and I'm gonna burn them up in our loving club. So if you're gonna get gone, get a little goner. If you wanna move along
Well, it's hard to tell what's on an angel's mind, but a suitcase means the same thing every time. One minute she loved me, then she was gone. So goodnight, good looking, so long. She had 40 carat eyes and a figure fit to kill. She had legs that would not quit, they're walking still. Too good to let go of, but too hard to hold on. So goodnight, good looking, so long. And I may be blue forever after, but life can't always be diamonds and dreams, love, laughter. And when I think of her, I know I'm smile. Yeah, the earth sure felt like heaven for a while. But one look at those blue eyes, and my heaven was gone. So goodbye, good looking, so long. Show me the door, Bill. But life can't always be diamonds and dreams, love and laughter. And when I think of her, I know I'll smile. Yeah, the earth sure looked like heaven for a while. But one look at those blue eyes, and my heaven was gone. So goodbye, good looking, so long. Yeah, goodbye, good looking, so long.
All right, well, here's my, this is my pro science song, folks. Get up, please. It's called Rocks in the Sand. Before fish ever walked on land, time was trouble. Rocks in the sand, rocks in the stone, stone in the sand. That sand sifts through the hands of man. I built my castle by the shore, which left in the sound of the ocean's roar. And I came to understand that my house was built on shifting sand. So we went to the hills and built us a town with beautiful views for miles around. But when the mountain shook and it tumbled down, all we knew we built on shaky ground. Before fish ever walked on land, time was turning. Rocks in the sand, rocks in the stone, stone in the sand. man. Now the sand will shift, and the earth's gonna roll, and the rocks in the rain collect their toll. And all I'll take is what I brought, and I may not get just what I saw. Whether I stand or I fall, well, that's up to the shifting sands after all. Before fish ever walk mine, time is turning. Rocks in the sand, rocks in the stone, stone in the sand, sand that sifts through the hands of men. Come on, try one. Before fish ever walk my way, time is turning. Rocks in the sand.
Well, thank you very much, Bill Kirchen. Great pleasure to play again with you tonight. And we've known each other for many, many years, and admired each other to a certain degree for many, many years. I mean, I shouldn't speak for both of us, but for myself, a great degree. And but this is the second show that we've ever played here. The first one was last night, and so we wanted to work out. Thank you. I'm not sure what that applause is for, but I think we worked out some of the kinks last night, and we'll prevent a much slicker. This is going to be kind of a ice capades kind of a thing tonight.
We're still going to do a kink song, though, are we not? Are we still going to do a kink song, or do we leave that out?
The kink song, yes. I don't know any kink song, but let's do it. I don't know a lot of the songs we're doing, as a matter of fact, so that'll fit right in. I do know the songs that I made up, and most of the songs I'll be singing were tunes, and that's true of yourself as well, I imagine, right?
Pretty much.
Okay, so it's kind of a songwriter Bluebird Cafe kind of a presentation, you might say.
And if it gets too precious for you, please let us know.
Yes.
I don't want to go there, really. If you hear either of us go like this, don't.
It's all right. I was trying to get my high string to sound a little bit. There it is. We're gonna do a song from. We both got a lot of stuff that we're gonna be hawking at the merchandise table at the end of the show. But I have a few oddball items out there. I think I have one of these left, a weird semi-experimental Bob Dylan cover record. It's a record he did in 1978 called Street Legal, and I have a platter, whatever, what do they call them?
Yes.
Two record album, a double album, that's what it is, based on Street Legal. And I also have a little flash drive, which, Your kids will tell you all about this format. It's a wonderful format. I can't see all of you, but I assume that if it's like our usual crowd, it's people that are as old as us, sometimes even older. And it's a really wonderful new technology that they have. But if you get one of these little flash drives and stick it in your computer, it'll erase your whole flash drive, which is great. It's a joke, and and it's actually got like 53 songs on it that aren't on my other record. So if you have some of my stuff and you want a bunch more, there's that. And we're going to do a song from that project for you right now. And this is a song on the subject of, I think, alcoholism?
I think so.
All right, let's try it.
Yes.
One of many from both of our catalogs on the subject.
She dumped me, being my company wouldn't break me. I'm no sentimental throwback, though you might not know that from me lately. It's been hell trying to fight back her memory, but tonight I'm making a start. For I called an old friend in, listening to hymns doing wonders for my heart. Now I hear the wine talking. It's saying more wine. It cries the night is young and his feelings feeling awful fine. Don't leave me that lake. You're still walking straight, and she's not quite forgotten. Well, hey there, Mr. Lonely, I'm the light you only need to let in. Soon you're on the fast track to forgetting. Or am I slowly going crazy? I'm beginning to have my fears, for there's no one else around, and still the same old sound keeps ringing in my ears. I can hear the wine talking. It's saying more wine, more. It cries at night is young, and this feeling's feeling awful fine. Don't leave me half empty. This ain't no time to be stopping, for the hour's not that late. You're still walking straight, and she's not quite forgotten. No, the hour's not that late. You're still walking straight, and she's not quite forgotten. I can hear the wine talking.
More songs on the same subject later, don't you worry. So, I think we sold them all earlier today. I mean, last night probably. But I have a bunch of CDs out. One of them has got duets with a bunch of people. And this one is a duet with, I wrote specifically for Maria Moldauer. And she sang that. So, delightful singer, delightful person. And I don't think she's here, Maria. No. She put her camel a bit. I wrote this song for her, and she was all set to do it, but she says a couple things. I said, what's that? She says, there's a word I'm not going to say in this song. I couldn't think of the dirty word in there. I would have put one in if I thought of it. But she said, I said, what word is that? She said, disabuse. I said, that's not a bad word. She says, no, but it's not a blues word. I said, Maria, this song is called I Ain't Got Time for the Blues. And I did try to sneak in a line about a tent referencing her, you know, Midnight at the Oasis, so she wasn't going for that. She said, no tents, okay. Anyway, it's called I Ain't Got Time for the Blues. I think Robbie may do the unenviable task of singing one word for it. It's a sexy bitch she is. 2, 1, 2, 3. Singing all night, trying to bring in some good news. But if I can't get my rest, then it's all for the best, 'cause there don't leave much time for the blues.
I'm out painting the town, doing my rounds, but there's some offers I will have to refuse.
What is those, Mary?
But there's love in the air, got an anxious ass care, 'cause I ain't got time for the blues.
There's a world of danger brewing right outside my door. My prayer is just to keep from doing old man trouble's chore. I wanna pick myself up, I wanna stand my ground. You know I'm through paying anybody else's dues. And I made my choice, I gotta raise up my voice. And I ain't got time for the blues. Come on, start us off. the blues. Oh, no, no, no. Good job, Robbie.
All right, it looks like it's my turn. We're pretty much going back and forth tonight. There's a few places in the show we're going to violate that. And in case, speaking of the format, in case, I don't know if Phil said this or not, but they want us to do 2 sets, so we're doing 2 sets of about 45, 50 minutes each tonight. And just in case anybody wants to know, I always like to know when I'm going to a show, what the hell's going to happen? So,
Are they through yet?
we're going to do a song for you now in E. Do we have a lot of songs in E, Bill? That's sort of the rock and roll key, isn't it? E.
No, not so many.
Not too many.
Only 2 in this set.
That's lovely, all right. I'm going to do my
Should
E
have not
portion.
keeping score, Robbie. They don't mind. And if there's any harmonica players, they're being very polite and keeping them zipped.
I hope they stay polite. And,
We used to tune down a half step just so harmonica players could not play with us.
where are we? Massachusetts.
Smart state.
People who live in Massachusetts love Massachusetts. That's not always true of every state. People are not so chauvinistic wherever you go, but Massachusetts, people love it, which is great. People think Massachusetts is all there is to the United States. If you live in Massachusetts. It's a culture, it's a world of its own, isn't it? Massachusetts.
I love it here. I used to hitchhike here to Boston and Cambridge during the big folk scare in the 60s just to stay around. Whoa.
You told me earlier today over lunch that you had done a bit of hoboing in your youth.
I did.
I don't mean to be spilling any secrets, but...
Well, I was out and I went with my family out to California when I graduated from high school in I was 16 when I graduated, almost 17, but I went out to California with my family. And me and my couple buddies hopped freight trains home from San Francisco. They're actually from the Oakland Yard. All we knew was they said, "Hey man, catch the hot shot out of the Oakland Yard at midnight, man." So I was like, okay, we did that. I think we wound up, the first night we woke up in this boxcar we climbed into, and it was probably 5 in the morning. We're like, man, we're probably in Denver now. We were actually in Stockton and stuck off on the side, 50 miles from home. But it took us 6 days to get to Galesburg, Illinois.
How many people, just to clap your hands, if you have hoboed on trains in here? Anybody? One person.
A regular Jimmy Rogers out there.
How many of you are parents who would be made to feel just sick to death if your kids were doing what this guy did? Almost everybody. I would be I would be beyond despair if I heard my kids were doing this. But your parents, did they ever find out you were doing it?
I got hurt on the train. I might as well tell this story. I never have told this story on stage because it takes too much explanation, but it looks like we're in a chatty mood.
I'm a chatty cat.
I actually, after 6 days, we were in Galesburg, Illinois, not too far from where he ended up living in Chicago, maybe, what is that, a couple of 100 miles out from Chicago. And a guy came, there was 3 of us, but this time we were black with soot, 3 hippie boys. And he said, you fellas better get out of here, better get in the train and get going, because there's a new young bull in the yard trying to make a reputation. So we're like, okay, we're out of here. And I jumped
A bull
out.
being a detective. Yes?
Bull is a detective.
Yes, just explaining that in case.
I'd forgotten too, so I wondered why I said that. What is a bull? So I got my right foot up on this ladder, and the train was moving faster than I thought. Next thing I know, my left foot caught a switch that was sticking out, and I fell off the train and rolled under the lip, and the train actually ran over my toes. I know you're thinking, it's okay, because here's all you scientific-minded people, both the train and the track are convex. Okay, and the lip is on the inside. The lip's like a paper cutter. That would take a 6x6 off, and what it did is it just broke 3 toes twice each and sort of won't give you the gory details. But it wasn't that bad. They didn't put me in a cast. They just cleaned me up in the hospital, give me morphine. I'm like, oh. And sent me home. So.
See, I think you ought to tell that story at every show. I think that's a good story. Not everybody's had a train. Whatever they're fucking.
You guys are the first people to hear that in public.
I want a story with a serious injury, but not fatal, like not super serious.
My parents stayed here, and my dad got the phone call, and he heard that they knew I was doing that, and I don't think they realized how stupid it was of me. But my dad heard the word fractured, and went, "Oh, fractured skull." Oh, toe, it's okay. Anyway.
Beautiful. Well, I have a song that looks back at my life a little bit, and this song is about, I don't know if you guys have ever like moved up, and I've moved up a couple notches in the world as I've grown from a boy to a now old man. And I wrote this tune maybe about 15 years ago, not long after my wife and I moved to a fancy suburb, and we were like, the people here are going to be unlike ourselves, you know. But people are kind of people, like everywhere, which is kind of a duh thing, but I sort of personally have to keep relearning it, you know, all the time. The people are going to be different over there. Get ready for that. No, people are the same. It's like a nose and eyes and, you know, same basic flaws and virtues everywhere. But specifically, like people in this fancier neighborhood that we moved to, there were like country people. Like my wife was raised kind of out in the boondocks, and I was raised in a series of little farm towns, and eventually on an actual sort of hardscrabble farm in North Carolina. So we thought, well, with backgrounds like these, are we going to fit in? But we learned pretty quick that everybody has, a lot of people have these rural things in their background. This is called That's Where I'm From. Back in the driveway, the end of the workday, and how fast that world disappears. A fresh lawn on a pine tree, a neighbor just like me that's worked all his life to get here. A man climbs as high as he can, but his heart belongs where it began. I can see in my mind's eye a shack on a hillside, and a mean billy goat on a chain, and Dad doing battle with dirt hard as gravel, and summers the crops never came. We'd shoot down a pheasant in flight and sing songs about Jesus all night. And that's where I'm from, where time passes slower. That's where I'm from, where it's yes ma'am and no sir. You can't tell I'm country, just you look closer. It's deep in my blood. Two cars, a picket fence, that's where I come. Dirt roads and double wides, that's where I'm from. School on a fast track, and no cause to look back. That place put a scar on my soul, and I swear my young ones would never know hunger. Now the good life is all they know. Well, I watched them grow now.
I see. One thing separates them from me, and that's where I'm from, where time passes slower. That's where I'm from, where it's just ma'am and no sir. You can't tell I'm country just you look closer. Well, it's deep in my blood. A white collar and necktie, that's where I've come. Half naked in the moonshine, that's where I'm from. If you've ever heard Hank Williams sing, brother, you know the whole blessed thing. 'Cause that's where I'm from, where time passes slower. That's where I'm from, where it's yes ma'am and no sir. You can't tell I'm country just to look closer. It's deep in my blood. A long way down a hard road, that's where I've come. Someplace I can't go home to, that's where I'm from. I have to think about that song now. You explained it perfectly. This is from the Duets album. This was a duet I wrote for Dan Hicks. Anybody see Dan Hicks? Wonderful, wonderful guy.
Yeah, was he a good guy?
He was a good guy. He was difficult.
I've heard that.
And he was irascible.
Yes.
That's the word that you use. He's feisty too.
Feisty and irascible.
He did have some issues with things that kind of caught up in him, but he got past them before he died in a very good way. But for instance, in Mill Valley where we both lived, he lived right across the street from me for quite a while, and he had himself listed in the Yellow Pages under bar fixtures.
I love that.
And he had a blind dog named Fetch. Just to wait outside the Old Mill Tavern for him getting fights from the bushes. But he was great, man. I mean, first time I ever saw him live was in probably 1970 or so, and he was just as fantastic then as he was, I'm sure, right before he died. So I wrote this for him, but
he also changed a word in this, didn't he? Like Maria Moldauer, he had to change the lyric.
These are they're superstar divas.
Yes, they're divas.
You do what they say. So Dan says, he says, yeah, Bill, you know, pretty much a hipster. He says, yeah, I take it on, you know, I'll do that with you. I said, well, great, man, Dan, thank you very much. He goes, yeah, but, he's like, can I change a few things? I said, of course you can, Dan. You're the great Dan Hicks. You do whatever you want. That's what he said. So it started out being a song called Be Nice, that's a word to the wise. Okay? It's called Word of the Wise, Be Nice. And when he got done with it, it was Shut Up, that's a word to the wise. It's our dance. Listen every day. Here we go. Cut it with Ray Benson for the Sleep of the Wheels 50 album too. This is the end. Now, listen up, guys. Here's a word to the wise. If what you got ain't too fat, you better get back down to size. Now, all you chicks, according to Dan, if someone's struck when you wag your tongue, we might have just a fit. Well, there's a saying that says you got nothing to say, you can't say nothing real nice. So if your words are for the birds, you better heed the speed on this advice. Now the crux of the matter lies right here, now summarize. If all you do is criticize, shut up, that's a word to the wise. Somebody asks you what you think,
Don't act like the missing link.
you can't seem to zip your lip.
Just consider this friendly tip.
Wiser words was never said.
Get your fat ass out of bed.
That's word to the wise. Word to the wise. Was alive today, he was spinning in his grave.
Well, that was fun. What's next, Bill Kirchen? We've been up here almost our allotted. Well, we started at 8:10, didn't we? Not really not. So it's about 40 minutes. I'm subtly checking the time. Don't go over. We're headed toward an intermission pretty soon now. But what's next, Bill?
All right. There's a new album out there on my stand that we made. It was a 50-year reunion album, The Lost Planet Airmen by Vancouver. We had original airmen myself, John Tishy, the rocking professor, Andy Stein, the fiddle player and sax player, Buffalo Bruce Barlow, the bass player, and Bobby Black, the steel player. And one of the airmen is incommunicado, and one of them has passed away. And of course, the old commander has left the planet. I used to say rest in peace, but I think that's inappropriate for the commander. So anyway, we did 6 new songs and 6 other like B-sides, kind of not so common songs from here. And this one I wrote with my wife Louise, and it's called "You Must Be Out of Your Mind." 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Well, we're about to do a very obscure song to close off this set. And this is the song that Bill is best known for, but I didn't know he was going to do it until last night, so I kind of, I'm going to be subtly, again, very subtlety is my thing. I'm going to be looking at this crib sheet of notes for this song, try and keep up with it, because it's, apparently since it was released in 1972, that version I'm pretty well familiar with, but this newer version has some bells and whistles in it.
And this version is only like 25 years old as opposed to 50.
I don't keep up with a lot of things.
No, it changes through the years. I'm just kidding you. It just goes on. But I did not sing as the old commander sang, and I did play the guitar for her, which, frankly, so I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to honor the old commander. And we've stretched it out a little, as many of you probably know. So get out your watches. My pappy said, son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you won't quit driving that hot rod When I heard the story of the hot rod race with Fords and Burks was set in Vegas, and that story is too loud here to say, I was driving that Monday. That Monday bought me to look like a punk out in the morning was really souped up. Had 8 cylinders and he used them all, had overdrive and just one song. Had 4 gears and the wheels and all, set a 4-barrel car and really good all, 62 high. I ain't scared, the brakes are good, the tires fit. I pulled on a San Pedro lane one night, had the moon and the stars shining bright. Climbing up the grapevine hill, passing cars like they were standing still. Here's the car passing. All of a sudden, in one benign Cadillac sedan passed me by, and her light was made that's common. But the daylight was always. Now Robbie ripped me for being behind. I said, man, I want to make my living unwind. Put up the gas and down the line. I shoved it down to the overdrive. Well, I wound it up 210. I twisted the speedometer off the end. Foot was loose like I did the floor. That's all there is. There ain't no more. Everybody said I lost my son. Said the phone poles looked like the dances. Said, slow down. I see spots and lines and road look just like that. So I took the corner side, swiped the truck, and I crossed my fingers just for luck. Fenders flipped up, got real close to the rock. It was white as the most technical. Attention man, water riders and boys, I got a license to fly. The caddy pulled over. Running by speed up lost for the heavies. Was the semis. Evan Fitzgerald pulled over. Johnny Cash pulled over, let me by. Eddie pulled over. One more time, Earl Haggard. The Ventures. High school classmate, and our high school class of 1965, the great Iggy Pop in the studio. Now I wanna be your dog. Now I B.B. King, Albert King. Now, the most restful of all the kings, Ben E. King. Ben E. Not many. Don King. Billie Jean King. Your king. Englishman. King Purple. Thank you, the Rolling Stone, the Beatles. Sex Pistols. Jimmy. Down and the gypsy started to rock, and I looked in the mirror. There's a red light blinking at the cops was after my hot rod. They arrested me, they threw me in jail, they called Robbie to go on me out. He said, Bill, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you won't quit driving the hot rod licking. All right, thanks for sticking around. You all still go with you? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm gonna get a cordless guitar after that last incident.
Boy, that long black Lincoln, what was it called? Hot Rod Lincoln. That nearly killed me. Got to keep up with that. Killed you and me, and try something that I actually know to start off this set here. This is the first song off of my latest record. It's called Bluegrass Vacation. It's bluegrass record, probably needless to say, although my daughter-in-law, she said she didn't hear it as blue. I don't know what she thinks bluegrass is. This record has fucking 5-string banjo all over it, you know, it's very clearly bluegrass. It's not bluegrass to my daughter-in-law, it's not her version, I guess. She said, oh, I get it, it's you're taking a vacation from bluegrass, she said. No, it's supposed to be a bluegrass record. So anyway, this is the first song on it. If you happen to buy it, you hear this first. So we're playing it now, so you don't need to buy it. Save the money, just listen to this song. Maybe do it better than it sounds like on the record. This is another one about alcohol. It's called One Glass of Whiskey. Well, sitting on the front porch, face toward the hill, trail of years behind me, and at night I had to kill one glass of whiskey to ease my mind, and another one to take it too far away to fight it. Staring up at the mountain like to drive me mad. I'll never change it, so I guess I better have one glass of whiskey to ease my mind, and another one to take it too far away to fight. Robbie! I'll take the money and I'll put the plan last. One glass of whiskey to ease my mind, and another one to take it too far away to find. Well, these LA bars are friendly, small town bars are rough. Don't need number one kindness, no easy enough. One glass of whiskey to ease my mind, and another one to take it too far away to find.
Sing that so good sober, Nick. It's quite a thing. So, oh, more. I got a wine song too. I did not write this song. I'm full. Billy Shea and Commander Cody himself. So wine, here's stuff, but I didn't sing it real bad.
1511, yeah.
1511, no. Yeah, 111. 151. Now today was the last year I was doing. I played me for a fool. So I stopped in here like I always do before I lose my cool. I need to let my mind relax. I think I've had enough. Wine, new stuff. Come on, wine, take me for a ride. Let my bones get rough. Wine, 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 do your stuff. Come on, wine, take me for a ride. Let my thoughts go flying high. Let my brain unwind. She let me down too many times. Think I've had enough. Wine, 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 do your stuff. Wine, 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 do your stuff.
Always love that good old country music. Let's go back even a little farther in country music history right now. I never knew this place had so much empty space until tonight when you walked right out the door. And so I walked to our bedside and I pulled out that 45 that laid for years behind our chest of drawers. At first it looked too worn to play, the label all washed away. Then I made out the name of my old friend. 30 years in a scratch or two, but when the needle hit the groove, I knew that it was crying time again. The buck starts here with Hank sure to follow. Turn him up loud and clear. He's singing my sorrow. Let the sad songs roll on through a house filled with tears, where the good times are gone. The buck starts here. Mr. Kirchen. People in the house next door think I'm tearing up the floor. It's 4:30 and my lights are burning bright. But this occasion is no big deal. It's just some boys from Bakersfield that came around to help me through the night. The buck starts here with Hank sure to follow. Turn him up loud and clear. He's singing my sorrow. Let the sad songs roll on through a house filled with tears, where the good times are gone. The buck starts here. Yeah, where the good times are gone.
Y'all know about that place in Arkansas where you can, a bunch of diamonds showed up in the dirt after a prehistoric volcano, and the guy had a picket fence or a chain link fence and some shovels, and for $10 you can dig in the dirt all day and keep all the diamonds you find. Song written by myself, my wife, and Sarah Brown. You know her as a member of the Guilty Women with Dave Alvin, and also she was the house and bass player at Antones and a great writer. And it's called That Arkansas Diamond Mine. Dusty old ground, shaking diamond right out of his shoe. And I'll keep digging in the dirt for that Arkansas diamond. I gotta make my own good luck, I can't wait for a sign. No matter what they say it's worth, I'm gonna have to move heaven and earth, and I'm gonna make that Arkansas diamond mine. He's shy about this song.
I don't know. I'm not convinced about this song. But I made it up for a friend. She was recording a Western swing record. She didn't end up using it. So I had it sitting around in my book. And I thought it'd be a good chance to hear Bill Kirchen play on a kind of brisk swing tempo here, which is why I included it. That's always good to hear. The song itself, I don't know. It's kind of like I can hear kind of a, if that Rudy Valley style ever comes back into the popular taste again. I think this would be a good choice for Rudy Valley or the late Morton Downey Sr., somebody like this. With that very like stentorian old-fashioned radio verse to sing. Oh yeah, there's a long time ago, in the prehistory of man, he's saying that there are these parts of songs that they don't write anymore. They were like introductory verses, you'd never hear it again through the song. And before the song, like White Christmas has one, doesn't it? I'm sitting here in Beverly Hills, dreaming of another time. Anyway, it's from that kind of an era, which I miss very much since it's like 40 fucking years before I was born. It's a slim to zero chance in history of romance that anyone's been so mistreated. You whispered your laments just to break down my defense. You lied and just for laughs you cheated. Look at me, what a dope, in a funk, out of hope. How can you make something so unlovely of me? As we said in days gone by, it's a sin to tell a lie, but it's sadder to believe it. Here's the good part. Suffered as I have. You treated me like a toy. No, worse than a toy. You had sex with me, and then you left. Look at me, what a dope, in a funk, out of hope. Oh, how could you make something so unlovely of me? As I said in days gone by, it's a sin to tell a lie, but it's sadder. Oh, it's sadder. It's sadder to This is a good part of the show, Bill. This is where you sing a couple songs. You're singing a couple songs in a row, including this next one that I didn't hear until the sound check. I'm looking forward to playing. Well, some days. This is a pretty good day. We had a short drive. Got to sleep in a little bit. Did you sleep well last night, Bill?
Yes, I did.
Out of curiosity?
I made a few mistakes, but I slept pretty well.
Had a good, nutritious lunch. Got to go to the, did you go to the gym today at all?
I don't want to answer that.
Okay.
No.
It's a no.
I did yesterday.
You did yesterday.
I don't want to peak too soon.
Right.
Did you go to the gym?
I stopped by the gym for a little bit. I didn't work out super hard, but I got a little bit in, yeah. So what's this song? What the hell key is it in again?
It's in D minor.
Oh, yes.
But all the rest of the chords are major. So
Oh, this is not my best key.
it's just one chord. The rest of it are all your friendly major chords. These are dominant seventh chords. He's really good, in case you haven't noticed. This isn't I see he's completed my How to Play the Guitar, Volume 1, perhaps even Volume 2. Here we go, this is called Time Will Tell the Story. I made this up and I took it to England. Actually, we also with Sarah Brown, I believe, and I don't think my wife contributed on this one, but me and Sarah. And I went to England and the bass player said, "What's that song you wrote?" And he named a family member. He knew I had a difficult time with my birth family. And I said, "I didn't write a song about so-and-so." He goes, "Oh, my mistake." And I got thinking about it, I went, well, I'd be damned, I guess I did. Not only the ones I wrote, but all the verses anybody else wrote. I said, well, there you go. It's called Time Will Tell the Story. That hard road you're traveling, let it twist and let it bend. All the broken promises, let them rest and let them mend. That scorched ground you're standing on, that's nothing to defend. Time will tell the story, and the grass will grow again. Well, I drifted up to Michigan to work out on the line, where I had a home and a family right before the Great Decline. Then I headed down to Texas, but it wasn't by design. And I coupled up the gold man, and I left it all behind. Standing in the doorway, staring out into the wind. Don't know where it's going, and I'd say it all depends. The heart becomes a whisper, now turns into then. And time will tell the story, and the grass will grow again. Time will tell the story, and the grass will grow again. Well, now we're going to go to the very first song I ever wrote back in 1960 something. But with Billy C. Farlow, the Alabama Wild Man from the Hoodie Man. Well, I just thought I'd try to write a song, and this is what came out. So go easy on me. It's supposed to be really fast. It was written before the national speed limit that was in place for a while. It's called Semi-Truck. The full title is longer than the song itself. Sometimes it goes, here I sit, all alone with a broken heart. I I took 3 bennies in my semi-truck, won't start. That's right. 1, 2, 1. Here I sit, all alone with a broken heart. I took 3 bennies in my semi-truck, won't start. Well, I hauled my rig, San Jose. All the pencils and I didn't go for all my man. Can't wish the pine in the all-night grill. So I jumped in the Jimmy and I pumped a few little white pills. So here I sit, all alone with a broken heart. Took 3 men, so my troubles. Come on, driving the big rig, Robbie. She's waiting for me, and I'm gonna be late. Well, it'll be about noon before I'm on my way. So here I sit, all alone with a broken heart. I took 3 pennies, so I'll try another one.
Listening to us tonight and hanging in there for the whole show on a Saturday night. What a great privilege to be playing in this beautiful room that's been here since 1927, soon to celebrate its 100th anniversary. We thank everybody that brought us in here and helped us out. Mike on the sound, Angel, who made the food. We were prepared dinner tonight by a lady named Angel.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, which never happens. So, thanks to Angel.
I was thinking of offering them a chance to sort of participate in how the show goes.
How so?
Well, I noticed there is rather an adult audience here, so we were thinking, that's what we actually talked about this a little. Rather than us, typically we'll at this point, we'll do one more song, then we'll go back to our dressing room and we blow dry our hair and stuff like that. A lot of things change.
Take some heroin.
Well, and we thought this time, it'll be pretend that you come back and pretend, whoa, man. You know, like it's, so we thought this time what we'll do the last song. At that point, anybody who wants to leave, no jury will convict you. Go home to your people, wonderful. But if other people want to hear more, I'd like to just get it on the table. We'll do another after this. On the side now. So after we're done with this song, kind of like this. I just want to work that out in advance so it's not. Is that okay with you, Robbie?
No, that was a great speech, Bill, and I'm looking forward to either getting an encore or not getting an encore.
That's right.
So I'm really eager to see what's going to happen.
You might think I'm fishing for an encore.
No.
That's a very cynical way to look.
Farthest thing from our minds is to get an encore. We're really really satisfied to play for this, full 2-hour periods. And so,
That's right.
we're happy to go back to the hotel and just talk about everything that happened.
Try to figure out where we went wrong, what we didn't get done.
Rehearse a little bit tonight before the next show and all that. But
Practice some of my moves there. Get a cordless string for my guitar.
invest my merchandise money in like AT&T stocks and other places. But anyway, we're going to do one last song. And as it happens, I'm going to do the last song. Bill did the last song, the last set. And this is my turn, I guess, to do the last song of the set. And just by way of introduction, I mean, the song's in English. You'll get it as it goes along and everything. But if you're not so into the bluegrass music, I'll give you a quick little piece of history here. In 1973, I was like 10 years old, and my parents took me to this festival in Warrenton, Virginia, right near where we were living at the time. And the festival was 3 days long, had about 25, 30 acts every day, no like repeat acts. It's like an ungodly number of acts. And they pulled from like the first generation of bluegrass and the second and the third that was just being born at the time, really. In other words, they were hardly out of teenagerhood, the youngest acts. And the old guys were everybody, we all know, like Bill Monroe, Earl Scruggs, and the Stanleys, the Osborne brothers, all these great old acts were there. And they were still playing, they weren't even that old yet, they were still playing great. But what really got my eyes going like, boom, was these young acts. And I'm talking, if you know this kind of music, you'll know these names. It's like Norman Blake and Tony Trischka, Sam Bush, and John Hartford, Jerry Garcia, all these people were hanging out, and they were all making music together. And Jerry, by the way, was just there because, I read this, because he wanted to meet Porter Church, the great banjo player. And this is like a sign of the times too, because I don't know how old Jerry was in 1973. He wasn't super young, right? But he was maybe 30-ish or something like that.
Maybe 30, maybe.
So he wanted to meet this old banjo player who was then like, I don't know, 55 or 60. And he eventually did meet him because Porter was passed out drunk in the back of a car. And that's how Jerry met his hero, Porter Church. So the young people had their own stimulants, which were different from the older set. But I didn't know that much about that at the time. I was just, like I said, I was 10 years old. Look at these guys with their hair and their beards and their outfits and their jeans, and they were howling this new kind of bluegrass music. And anyway, if y'all went to see like Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin back in the day, this was my equivalent of that. I was just blown away by these. These people were my rock gods and have been ever since. And a lot of these people, like Sam Bush and Tony Trischka, are still out there, playing as good as ever. You know, it's amazing. You wouldn't think it, but bluegrass music keeps you healthy. It really does. Well, Daddy packed a van full of camping gear. Mama filled the ice chest up with beer, and I rode shotgun all the way up Route 15. It seemed every picker in the USA had landed in a Culpeper field that day. 50 years gone, I'm still grooving on that scene. There was old men doing the buck and wing, young gals skinny dipping in the spring, while the singing and the fiddling and the feedback filled the air. While Mom and Daddy were getting fried, I was sitting there with my eyeballs wide, just coming straight at me onto the stage, just like a demon with a hypno ray, stealing my mind away. It was that long hair bluegrass, setting my young spirit free. In that long hair bluegrass, hey, they were rough and shaggy, but man, it spoke to me. out one more, and don't forget the nitty-gritty band, Earl Scruggs and his sons, Mr. Dave Chrisman, Annie Monroe is still the king, and now his church has a new wing where an outcast like me can feel at home, singing that home. Hey, bluegrass, just like Sam said it should be. Songs, and the solos were a little long, but it spoke to me strong, and it still speaks to me. Long hair, bluegrass, I remember well. Long hair, bluegrass, in the moonlight, in the midnight, with my long hair, bluegrass. My pappy said, son, you're gonna be proud of me to bring in your long hair, bluegrass. Well, I never went away. halfway down in the dressing room, and I thought I heard a noise.
I'd already ordered up an after-dinner pizza. Thanks, everybody. This is great here. Thank you so much. I'm so glad we all get to do this, because, come on, this is indistinguishable from fun as far as I can.
It's really close, it really is. And we look forward to meeting some of you all over the merchandise. Even if you don't want to buy anything, give us more money, and we understand. Just talk to us, please. We like to meet people wherever we go.
A lot of time people want to tell me maybe they saw me fall off the stage drunk at DC in 1972. That's fine. I don't remember, but I believe you.
You almost did a tribute to that earlier tonight.
Wow, that was wild. One leg gets stuck.
Well, it's good not to go out on a song of pure joy like that last one, but rather a song of righteous indignation. We love the protest music, and this is one of the best ones ever written. I heard you play this the first time on a ship. We were both doing this cruise, and you were playing down in that, I forget what they call it, the Magnum Room or something like this, for the privileged elderly whites on the cruise.
It's a little like that. I mean, it was the Outlaw Country Cruise. It was
full of outlaws.
Nobody stuck me up, so I don't know. There were very few train robberies on the boat.
Very few. And I noticed that when we docked at Falmouth Bay, Jamaica, everybody got off the boat and went straight into the Jimmy Buffett compound, which was gated, and swam in this dirty fucking Jimmy Buffett swimming pool. They didn't go around wander around Jamaica. They were just, this Jimmy Buffett pool's pretty good for us outlaws.
A lot of in-laws on the boat.
Yes.
It was fun though.
It was fun. I loved hearing you play the song.
Thank you. Should we do it again?
I'm so happy
Just
to
from our new friends?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about Don's song, Hello?